Let's quickly talk about this. How you doing? On this video, I'll be sharing a short story. Please watch to the end because I know you're gonna benefit from it. And first of all, before I start, have you ever think about what God has destined you to be? Have you ever think about the talent, that talent that He has given you to make use of? Because your blessings lies there. And I'll begin now to tell you about my story. Yes, I see myself to be that person that God has told to always be helpful to people. I concluded it because each time I make that move, something happens all the time. The blessings that comes out of it is in a million folds compared to the help I rendered. Mind you, I don't just render help because I want to. I did it willingly and I asked God for discernment. If this thing I'm about to do, if it aligns with the purpose or with Him, then I'll go ahead. Stay tuned, watch to the end. 3 years ago, my niece reached out to me and she said, there's this person that she's not really, they are not friends, but she knew this person because they have lived in same municipality before. And she went ahead and told me the little she knows about her. But the short story of the long story was that the lady was in Nigeria. She was unable to come back to Italy. Her passport has expired. She says there are a lot of things about her that I would not want to expose. I said, okay, no problem. I just told myself, what kind of help? What can I do? So when my husband came back from work that day, I just took that bold step and told him about everything. My sister told me about this lady. He felt so bad about it and he encouraged me. My husband encouraged me that I should try to hear from this lady myself the following day. When he went to work, I reached out to my niece again and I told her, can I hear from the woman? She gave me a contact and I called her in Africa and she explained everything to me. And I think my last word for her was, what exactly do you need help with? She said as she speaks to me now, her papers are remaining a week plus to get expired. Because I can remember we did all those things January. I think she came early February 3 years ago, and her papers were to run out April, I think, no, February, middle of February or towards the end of February. And we got in contact January, and that was what happens. And I said, okay, no problem. Then, when my husband came back from work, I told him everything. That the problem now is to renew her passport and to get her ticket to go back to her base. Because this person that did everything to her was not the person that took her to abroad. So my husband said, okay, he will renew the passport and he will buy her tickets to come back to her base. I was so glad he did everything just as he said. Now, why am I telling you this story? Because she reached out to me today and she said, how much is the balance? Because I didn't give her that money for free. I just helped her to get out of that situation. And ever since she came, since 3 years ago, she has not been settled. She started from the scratch. Papers on renewal. She can't do anything. I've never troubled her about the help, about the money. Each time she reached out to me once in a while, she brought out the topic. I just said, calm down, take your time. But gradually, I think since a year ago, she has been able to pay part of the money. And today she just reached out to me. That's what is the balance. I said, I can't even remember. Do think back, and because when you are good and you do things intentionally, not expecting back in a return what you want from that person, you always have patience with the person and wait until the person pay you back whatever you give to them. Child of God, have you gone on your knees before to ask God, what is that thing that you have destined me to be? Because your blessings lies there. And I pray that God will help you. You will not miss it. I have more stories to tell about how good I've been to people. I've never regretted it. It's not that they came back to thank me or they pay me back, but God has been doing it. If God leads you to do something, He will give you the assignments. I help people to talk about their problem, to solve it for them by the help of God, but I don't give just because I want. When God leads me, I do. And it will end up in blessings. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, you go here and there helping people, examine yourself. Is that what God called you to do? If you are helping people, it is good. Have you known God? Because otherwise, those things will be vanity. God bless you. Have a lovely day.